What's up everyone? In today's video I'm going to be talking about why the new Vuse Alto is better than Soren, Juul, or any other vape products in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoy the video and let's get into it. So the number one reason, well, I started off with a Juul and then I switched to Soren and then I switched to the Vuse Alto. And I switched to Soren from Juul because simply Juul got way too expensive and I wasn't willing to spend $20 every week on pods, which would last me a day and a half. So I switched over to the Soren, which I really liked at first because, you know, you'd have to buy a bottle of juice and a new pod every once in a while, and it was pretty convenient and fairly cheap as well. So I really enjoyed the Soren, but then I hit a Vuse Alto and I found out some more about it, and that's when I officially made the switch from Soren to Vuse Alto. And so Soren, the reason why I stopped using Soren was simply because these pods would not last long at all. It would actually fairly often be pretty burnt, and it just wasn't very good. And but Soren was nice because it is the cheapest alternative, and so that's why I personally had it. Obviously, if I had a lot of money to spend, I would probably have stuck with Juul, but I don't have money laying around, so I decided to switch to the Soren, which I enjoyed. But then I hit an Alto for the first time, and that's when I decided that it was time to go and get one. And another reason why I think Alto is the best is because Alto is it's like about mid-range or equal to price of Juul, and it's a little bit less expensive than Juul and a little bit more expensive than the Soren. But to double that, Juul pods you really cannot refill with your own juice. Juul pods have been known to have serious leaking issues, and they're really not designed to be filled with juice, and neither really are the Alto pods. But the Alto pods, when you fill with your own juice, work a lot better. And if you guys haven't seen my last video, you guys should go check it out, and it's how you can actually fill an Alto pod with your own juice that you have at home. So that saves money, obviously. But also, like I said, the Alto pods is like $14 for a pack of 2, but each pod, it lasts me about double the time the Juul does, a little bit longer. So that's why I didn't go back to Juul. And also, on top of that, I think the Alto hits much better and gives you a stronger buzz than the Juul or the Soren. And Soren really has a lot of issues. It really is a cheap alternative to Juul or the Alto, but I really, towards the end, I really stopped enjoying hitting my Soren, and it actually got quite expensive having to replace these pods quite often because of the burning. And the last thing I'm going to touch on why I think the Vuse Alto is going to take over the market is because the flavors. The flavors are really good. Menthol and the mixed berry flavors are super good. And also, Juul, I don't know, they're having some legal issues, so obviously I think they're getting rid of mango and mixed berry. So mango is really all I would hit when I had my Juul. So apparently they're trying to become less appealing to the younger market or something of those sorts. But anyways, the flavors for the Alto are just phenomenal, and with my own juice that I filled up, still tastes really good, and it works a lot better when you refill these than it ever did with Juul. And these hit harder, they give you a stronger buzz. I find myself actually hitting it less often than I would Juul because, you know, a couple hits can hold me over for an hour or so if I needed to. But that's basically on why I think every one of you should go and buy a Vuse Alto and stop using your Sorens or your Juuls, because I really think Vuse Alto is the best out of anything I've ever tried. Yeah, like I said, 1, better flavors, 2, relatively cheaper, and 3, pods are refillable, and yeah, it gives you a stronger buzz and everything. So that is my opinion on the Vuse Alto and kind of my review. Yeah, guys, they're more affordable than Juul or any of those products. So I would recommend you to stop using your Soren, stop using your Juul, and go out and buy a Vuse Alto. You will not regret it, I can guarantee you that. So yeah, I think that'll be it for this video today, guys. Thank you for all the support on the last video on how to actually refill the pods. And if you guys have any recommendations or questions about the Vuse Alto, or really any of these products, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video about it. Thank you. Have a good day.